Hey, how's it going, everybody? Bill the Flying Santa. Today I start a new series on how to make the most out of a cheaper camera. I'm trying to reach my goal and get a Canon 5D Mark IV. Maybe one of these days, with your donations and my savings, we can try to get one. But today we're going to go to Plymouth, Massachusetts and see what we can come up with. Trying to maybe do a 2-second long exposure, get some nice smooth water. I don't want to go too hard, but we'll see. Stay tuned and let's see what we can get. This is my gear. I have a Canon T6, not even a T6i, but it's very good. It's not bad. I'm not sure, what is it, a quarter sensor? And I have several filters. I have a polarizer, a Lee polarizer. It's pretty good. I have the kit lens, the 18 to 55 millimeter. I have the 75 to 300 millimeter. Excuse my fat head in the light, if I can get it out of the way. I have a 50 millimeter prime. Don't mind my dog, he's a good boy. Right, buddy? He's a good dog, yes. Woof! And I have my level, I got my extra trigger there. And I have my Lee 100 millimeter holder. And I have my bracket in there somewhere, and I have this very, very heavy tripod. Sorry about the cat food in the background. I have a cat and a dog. So, anyway, this is my gear. This is what I have. I'm hoping to upgrade. Let me see. I'm trying to get a Canon 5D Mark IV, a 70 to 200 millimeter, and I would like a 24 to 105, maybe one of those to upgrade what I have here. So I appreciate it. Anybody could donate. You can donate. I'll have it linked down below. I'll have my website linked. You can buy some of my photos, and I'll have a calendar coming out soon. Maybe if I could do that right next year, I'll get enough photos together. But anyway, thank you very much. This is my gear. I'll talk to you. Okay, we're gonna head to Plymouth. It's about, I don't know, 5 minutes to 5 in the morning, and we're supposed to get down there maybe about 5:30, 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock at the latest. All right, so stay tuned. We're about to head out and follow. Let's go. All right, we are here. It is very windy though. So let's take a look and see what we can come up with. Sorry about the light. Very windy this morning. Very, very windy. This is going to be fun. Conditions look good. Get some nice clouds. See what we can come up with. Let's get the gear. Okay, we are back. Getting ready to put them into Lightroom. I'll get it all set up, and then I'll bring you guys in, and we'll see how we can set these up and edit them and see what I can come up with. I got about, I don't know, I'm looking at it, probably about 10 pictures, but I had to turn my camera around and get set up and move my light. So give me a minute, and we'll get it going. Alright. Okay, we're back. We're in Lightroom. And this is the first shot. This is the shot I took right when I got out of my car. And it was up on a ridge, and I cannot climb down. I'm not very agile, so I couldn't climb down. But I took this shot right when I got there, and it seems to be pretty good. But let's take a look at the settings on this one and see what I have on there. Okay, we are back. Sorry about that. Excuse me. Sorry. Hold on 1 second. Gotta do something. And we need to, excuse me. Coffee. Coffee. And of course I kicked the freaking my camera. Isn't that nice? So alright, look at this. All wiggling. No. There we go. Sorry. My Osmo on a stand. Yes, I have an old DJI Osmo. Hey, you got what you got, right? Maybe you guys can help me upgrade that too. But this is the... I don't know. Where did we leave off? I'm not even sure. Anyway, this looks like the foot picture. That foot rock. Look at that. I put them over here on the right. And look at all this movement. I don't know if you guys can see my mouse. I think you can see my mouse. This is all this movement. That looks real good. So let's do this one up here real quick. Do my lens correction, my auto leveler here, whatever this is called. Transform, I believe. And that looks good there. Now I'll come back all the way to the top. My basic. Let's do the crop. I'm going to do an 8x10 on this one, 4x5. Let me see, kind of put them right smack dab in the middle of the foot. Look at that. Nice line there, nice line there. That looks good. It all flows. Look at that. Even the clouds are kind of dragging your head that way. That looks real good. Let's do the daylight, bring some blue back into that. A little bit too much blue, I think. Let's go to cloudy. That's better. And then 6500 on the Kelvin, which is on this is set for cloudy. I don't mind that right there. Let's do an auto. Let's see what the auto says. See, this is what Lightroom thinks it should look like. I'm going to bring up the exposure a little more. I like to do that as a base. Hit the auto and see what they think. But they never add any contrast like that. Like I always add at least 2, you know, this is 9 plus 9 on the contrast. Dump the highlights, always dump the highlights when I got these clouds. It adds such a nice mood, maybe into what I would think, but maybe that's my taste. Let me bring up my shadows, bring up some of this rock more. The foot, and I like to dehaze just a little bit. It brings it just, adds a little bit more. That's 20. I'm gonna bring it down to like 15. That looks good. Don't want to add too much because it'll just add a crap load of noise. And let's zoom in 1:1, bring it right in. Let's see what this looks like. Not a lot of noise. Actually, I might bring up the luminance maybe on 10. I got a little bit in the water here. Let me see. Bring the luminance. Rarely. I can speak today. Serious. Bring the luminance. Let me see. No, 27. About 19. Yeah, that looks good. Just softens it up just enough. Excuse me. I'm gonna sip of my coffee while we're talking here. Sorry about all the noises. I have a collar microphone, so the microphone is right up against my throat. So if you hear me swallowing, I apologize. If you want to stop and go get your own coffee, please be my guest. Let me see. It's missing something. I need to brighten it up. Maybe I'll bring up the exposure a little bit more. In the center. Bring up here in this. Do it here. That looks a little bit too much there. That looks good there. Bring this back down. Oops, too much. Too much. Well, that looks good. I kind of like that, man. I kind of like that a lot. It's blown out right here, but I think it works. You know, I think it works. I think it's okay that way. Just a little bit blown out right there. Yeah, just a touch more. Dehaze, bring it a little bit out. 68, 69 Kelvin I brought it up to. Instead of 65. Let me bring it maybe to what, 12, 15 on the contrast. Bring it back down a little bit, I think. And then just a little highlight, maybe just a tad. And that looks fantastic, man. Absolutely stunning. No, I'm not kidding. I don't think so. It looks good. I like the movement in the water right there. So, get my fat arm out of the way. Alright, move on to the next. I like this one. I might keep that one. At the end, I will show you. See, this is another one. Let me see. Look at the streaks going this way again. This looks fabulous. Nice. All the streaks are going this way, and now I got the streaks going that way. That looks cool. Going right at that. I like that. What's this one? This is nice. I got that one. this one, and then that one. I like the patterns in the sand. So all this is just patterns in the sand. Just the patterns. Anyway, that wraps it up, I think. We'll, next week, can stay tuned. I'll put on the ones I like the best at the end of this. I'll throw them out there. You can tell me, leave your comments here, and let me see. And thank you for joining me today. As you can see, we get some decent pictures. Hopefully you'll join me again in my future coming episodes of how to get the most out of a cheap camera. So with that, next week, hopefully, I'm going to New Hampshire to see my nephew for some fall colors. October, hopefully we get some good color. Stay tuned. Hopefully we'll have a good video next week, and I'll be putting this up for it. So don't forget, please smack that like button till it turns blue. Hit the bell icon, subscribe. Thanks a lot, man. Later.